So let's make our pocket for the next unit. We're now on unit 6. And then our unit divider. And just stick it out enough so that this line is on the edge of the paper, so it's a tab. Some other things we need to update in our journal are your test data chart. So we just finished taking Unit 5 test, so go ahead and fill that in if you know your score. If you don't, then as soon as you find out your score, you'll fill it in. And then we are going to turn to our TEKS tracker and highlight the skills that we just did in Unit 5. Go to your TEKS tracker, get a highlighter, and let's look at these. So A to C, so that's this one right here, right linear equations. A to C. A3B, which we've already highlighted, calculate rate of change. A to B, it's a supporting standard. A3B, 2B. So 2C, 2B, 3A, we've already highlighted. 2D, right and solve equations, direct variation. 2E, write the equation of the line that's parallel. 2F, write the equation that's perpendicular. 2G, write the equation that's parallel perpendicular to the x and y axis. And that's it. We had already done 2A. So we mostly did reporting category 3. So I did mine in green, so you can tell which one's there. All right, let's look at the Unit 6 divider so we can see what skills we're doing now. Unit 6 is linear inequalities and systems of equations. So it says, write systems of 2 linear equations given tables, graph, and verbal description. So this is systems. A system means 2 or more linear equations. So we're going to write the system. 5C, we're going to solve the system. 3D, we're going to graph a solution set of linear inequalities. Y'all remember linear inequalities? What's an inequality? Greater than, less than, greater than, equal to, less than or equal to. So we're going to graph those, and that's actually what we're going to do today. And then our supporting, write linear inequalities, graph systems, estimate the solution to systems, and graph systems of 2 linear inequalities. So this is all about graphing linear inequalities. We have the less than, greater than, and all those. And then systems where you have 2 or more equations. within the graph. Whenever you solve a system, you're looking at where they intersect. So we're going to look at that later. All right, make sure you're updating your page numbers. So this is what my page numbers are on.
Do we count the foldable as a page number?
Yeah, so right now I'll be on 72. And then today we're going to do 73 over here. So today we're going to learn how to graph linear inequalities. So I need to pass out that foldable. Okay, so we have these symbols. So with linear inequalities, we're going to graph a line. But a line represents all of the values on that line. But if we say less than, it's going to be all the values below that line. So this is going to be shade below. Below the line. And it's not even including the line. So we are going to do a dashed line. I'm just going to put dashed. Dashed, shade below. So then greater than does not include the line. So this is also going to be dashed whenever we graph the line. And greater than means we're going to shade above. Less than or equal to. So this one is equal to. So it's going to be a solid line.
A bunch of friends together, some of our favorite artists, and have them do a concert for us in person. We used to do this at Sirius XM Studios in Nashville.
And this one's again less than, so that means it's going to be shaded below. Shade below.
In the meantime, we recorded the ones that we did do. Mercy was here for one. Here we are. Message delivered live.
Greater than or equal to. It's going to be shade of solid line. So it's greater than or equal to. So greater than means shade above. So whenever you shade, it's hard to think about if we have a line and what is above and below sometimes. So what I try to have you imagine is sticking your arms out like an airplane, and wherever your head is, that's above. Wherever your feet are, that's below. I love math, is what he's saying. All right, so whenever you do your airplane arms, anything where your head is, this would be above. Anything where your feet are, that would be considered below. So I'm going to draw another little guy. So what if he has his airplane arms going that way? So again, where your head is above. Where your legs are, that's considered below. So whenever we draw our line, think about your airplane arms, stick them out like that line, and above is where your head is, below is where your feet are. What if it's a vertical line? Where would above be? Which?
Left.
To the right. Above. Because it's going in the positive direction, exactly. Where would below be? To the left. So then one more. What about a horizontal line? Where would above be?
Above.
Above. Exactly. That one's easy. And where would below be?
Below.
Below.
Like a trick question, like, oh, he's upside down. No, you're just
No trick questions. All right, so let's go ahead and start graphing. So the first step you do whenever you're graphing, you just figure out if it's dashed or solid, graph the line. And then you either shade above or below. I'm going to move my journal out of the way. Well, I kind of need it for this. All right, so this first one, what kind of line are we going to do? Is that a dashed or solid? Dashed. So to graph this, what is our y-intercept? There's nothing there, so it's 0. So start at the origin. And then do your slope. What's your slope? 1 over 1. Up 1 over 1. So go ahead and do your dots. Now draw your line. Well, it's not a line, is it? We're going to dash it. So go ahead and line up your ruler on there and then skip dots. So it's like that. But we do need arrows on both ends. All right, and then it's a less than symbol. So how are we going to shade? Less than, so it's below. So I'm going to write that here. And then I'm going to shade below. So the solution to this linear inequality is every single point in the shaded region and beyond that. So it says check the solutions. So the solutions to the system, like I said, is in the shaded region. So we're going to graph each one of these points and circle the ones that are inside that shaded area. So let's plot -3, +2. Is that in the shaded area?
No.
No. I'm going to mark it out. 0, 0. It's on the dash line. Does the dash line include?
No.
No. Trick question, right? And then 2, 1.
Yes.
Okay, let's go to the one to the right. Y is greater than X. What kind of line is it going to be? Dash. So it's the same line. Y equals X. Plot your y-intercept at 0. And your slope is 1 over 1. Nope, just on these. So skip every other dot. And then that'll make it dash. So this is a greater than symbol. So if we look over here, greater than symbol, shade above. So think about airplane arms. Oh, go ahead and write above here. Above would look like this. Now let's see if those are solutions. -3, 2.
Yep.
0, 0.
No.
No. 2, 1.
No.
Good. Let's go to the next one. Y is less than or equal to X. What kind of line are we going to do?
0.
Solid. 0, 0. Slope of 1 over 1. Oh, it's solid. Almost did a dash.
Below.
Yep. So let's plot the points. -3, 2. 0, 0. Yes. So on the line is part of the solution if it's a solid line. If it's the or equal to. 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yep. So this is can be on the line. Whenever it's the or equal to. All right, next one. Y is greater than or equal to X. Solid. And it is above, yeah. Plot the points. Zero, 0. Yep. And then 2, 1 is the only one that's not. Yeah, on the line is okay whenever it's or equal to. All right, I want you to do, well, let's go ahead and do the first one together. First thing you need to decide, is it solid or dashed? So write it out to the side. Let's plot it. Our y-intercept is at -2. And our slope is 3 over 1. Up 3 over 1. Up 3 over 1. Down 3, left 1. dash, so make that a dashed line. And then it's less than, so how are we going to shade it? So think about airplane arms. Where would the feet be?
Right.
Over here. Yeah, if you need to, stick your hands out just like that. And where are your feet? They're over here. So plot each of the points. Circle the ones that are solutions. -3, 2.
This is the message with a shout out. It salutes to all the parents, especially the moms who gotten your kids, forced them maybe to wear coats in middle school. Thank you for keeping the middle school
No, because that would be considered on the line.
times with at least 200 coats.
Yeah, it's on the line, which is dashed, so it doesn't include it. So 0, -2 is not included. -4, -2, nope. 2, 2?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, -2, +3. 3, 0. Oh no, are you sure? I did 0, 3, didn't I?
Yeah.
Good catch. All right, so our solutions there are 3 of them. All right, let's go to the next one. Y is less than -2/3 x plus 4. Dashed. So plot the y-intercept at 4. Then go down 2 over 3, right 3. I can only do 2 points on that one. How are we going to shade this one? Below. So stick out your airplane arms if you are not sure which way to shade, because above and below can get confusing. So this would be where the feet are. Now plot the points. -3, 2. Yes. 0, 0. 1, 4. No. 2, -5. 0, -2. -4, -2. 2, 2. -2, 3. And 3, 0. All right. So all of them except for 1. All right. So for the rest of the class period, you're going to work on completing the rest of them. So then tomorrow we'll go over them to make sure you did them correctly.